The only thing that is somewhat lackluster is your hard engage from a really being able, something like a Vi or skt1 to just pull the trigger, but the re-engage is still amazing.
As you can see, a healthy Wukong moving towards this top side. Unseen, no vision available. Canyon will probably get word on what's going on, but actually not able to do. And the flash utilizes. Kanna's wondering where the heck he's supposed to go. The Unbound Soul is going to bring Zeus back, and Kanna blows the flash. Ona doesn't even have to do anything.
Jonas Canyon.
Yeah, Gumayushi gonna have to dash. We'll see whether the flash has to be used. He does. Bubble's gonna connect though, as that's a lot of damage onto Canyon. They need the heal to keep the skt1 alive. Maybe some zoomies as he makes his way out.
These first objectives, now that 6 spikes are being hit across the boards, as Kanna.
Yeah, that's a nah and a wallop. Zeus taking a lot of damage here as he's gonna have to ult to try and get out. Permafrost does a fair bit of work. Mini Nah comes back in though as the Unbound Soul.
Knocking down for Showmaker is still quite big as Canyon going in again.
Yeah, Gumayushi still doesn't have his flashback available as there's the flash in from Canyon. I think this is going to be first blood, and Deft picks it up on the Zeri. About the best news.
But right now we do actually see Showmaker is heading towards bot side to cover, so the answer for Guma is going to be relatively limited. Drake might be available here. There is good vision around for D plus Kia, so Canyon at the very least going to pick this up. Showmaker going to protect the plates.
Still 2 plates will go over to T1. All right, final chapter comes through. Faker gonna flash, but immediately the Glacial Prison comes in and Kellen picks up the second kill for D plus Kia, and they'll grab plates for it. The Rift Herald coming down as well. D plus Kia, the explosive early games that we've been seeing, apparently works on T1 as well.
What D plus is how incredibly cohesive and coordinated all these plays are. Particularly with Canyon and his bot side, T1 is pretty decent.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, trying to get this fight working, as in the meantime, a fight towards that bottom side as well. Glacial Prison comes in, and Canyon is thinking about just solo killing Ona. Showmaker comes around, and so it is going to be the Talia that grabs that one, as now Faker's getting turned on. Another Permafrost, is it going to come in? The answer's no. Seismic Shove misses, and Faker lives to head over here and get this one done. Ona will be able to move in though, and Faker's already in the pit, so never mind. Canyon throws the ult, but isn't going to quite get there. Still, the smite is good. D plus Kia will walk away with the Drake, and it only costs them an R button from the skt1.
And there you see again the power of Unraveled Earth. Showmaker throws that down in the mountain of the pit, and T1 can't really move.
They do manage to successfully do so. Ona getting to work on Shirley, but as you can see, it's all currently as valuable as that first one. D plus Kia holding on to control of this game so far. Not getting too close to Elder Drakes or anything like that just yet, as Weaver's Wall going to come through here, get Showmaker back towards this mid lane. Posturing for position once again. Seismic Shove to bring the Herald further. There's the Tidal Wave, only connects onto Showmaker, but they're using it to zone, they're using it to create space, as the Glacial Prison does basically the same thing. Bit of an unfortunate one there from Canyon that time around. That's T1. Great vision, but still, Kanna just holding this Naba in the position that he wants to. He can auto the Drake to get that into whichever order he wants, standing in the back of the pit just to spot whether Zeus is going to be lying in wait here. There's now T1 possibly going for that team fight. Cyclone's going to come through as Kanna finds no one with the Nah. skt1 does lock down the Dragon, and Deft is now trying to get this team fight to work out. He dodges the ult from Zeus, but nobody else can get out of the way as Zeus is trying to fight it out. The Unbound Soul's going to draw him back, and D plus Kia lose 2, secure the Drake.
Rare moment of hesitation and a mistake there from D plus Kia. Kanna as a sacrificial lamb for this Drake is fine.
That's the Baron, is it?
Well, they are definitely going to try and start it up. I do think with Deft and Kellen available, maybe we're going to see a possible attempt, but maybe it's just going to be Canyon. Vision is there. T1's team fighting comes through for them again.
All right, so it's going to pop over the wall. I think Canyon now has word of what's going on here, as the Baron's just going to be taken for free. D plus Kia not even going to try and stop that one from going down.
So this is useful ultimate from Zeus, who now is sitting on that Infinity Edge spike.
Yeah.
And T1's Baron's power play generally are amazing, and it's literally, they're 3k gold up, they make one mistake in a team fight,
and here
we are.
Like
Look
it's all done.
It's gone. Oh, what a game.
The entire gold lead just evaporated in one moment. Faker versus Deft here towards this bottom side, and Deft is just dead. I don't think there's much he can do about this one. He's going to see how much time he can buy, and it's not very much, guys. Wukong going to be able to take him down. Faker's going to go back home, get that health bar back. And T1, in like the flick of their fingers, immediately they are in the lead, and they are in full control of this game. As Faker teleported straight away towards that top side, Showmaker not going to be able to get any sort of split done. Gumayusi getting to work on this inner turret. The Baron power play already at 3.2 thousand gold, and they've still got a minute and a half. It's not even nearly done yet.
What a beautiful swing from T1. Really, this is just... Oh, the amount of mistakes you're allowed to make against this team.
And that is precisely what T1 have done. But they've taken 5 turrets. And so that's why we're sitting at 5,000 here as Warrior Trickster gets Ona out of there. And D+ Kia, I'm sure they're reeling at this point in time. As the culling comes through, Showmaker in trouble. Has to use the shield. Does get it from his Seraph's Embrace, but still, this is... It feels like the game was in D+'s hands and is now completely out of control.
That's the tough part when you think you're playing against two teams that are... seeing a match with two teams that are as good as this, is that
you know, big item spike for D+ Kia to get them back into this game. And they'll also lose this Drake after all as well. So, yeah, T1 weren't able to take that, but winning that fight, getting that Baron. And now they should be able to just hang around and wait for the rest of these dragons.
That's something.
There is definitely that. Carrier not going to get hit by the seismic shove as Canyon secures his red buff. There's the Weaver's Law to try and split off this fight. Ona moving towards that top side. Canyon avoids the tidal wave, but the bubble is going to connect. Final chapter coming in, but Canyon still in a whole lot of trouble. This Baron is just live, and Canyon is now extremely low.
You see the problem there as well for D+, they can't move out, they can't fight in those choke points against the composition of T1. Too many big AoE ultimates. They do have a lot of poke here though.
Yeah, and Kana is going to have to try and use this Meganar. Doesn't actually...
Rest of his team, you can see, all ultimates, like big team fighting ultimates, are still available here, and D+ can't go in. Baron has started up.
Speaking of that dance again, Chronicler, they are going to do it one more time. All right, there's the steel bait. What? Deft steals the Baron, and the seismic shove is extraordinary. Carrier is going to go down as well, and now D+ Kia, they've turned the whole game on its head. Zeus, can he try to fight this? The answer is absolutely not, and Kanna's going to pick that up. We need that in ultra slow-mo, because I have absolutely no idea what just happened.
That might be game.
What is going... Chronicler, I know this is a Saturday Showdown. I know that we knew this was going to be hype, but I'm not ready for the pace, man.
Let's calm down. The health bars are low. It's 20 seconds until Faker is back. 10 seconds for Ona. They should at the very least be able to get the inhibitor. I don't know. I think they should back off after this, because if we get another throw... Well, I don't even want to call it a throw. You know, it's D+ who, again, is in control. Going in.
Final chapter coming in. Gumayusi going to go up, and that is going to avoid the majority of everything here. Tidal wave comes through. Showmaker stops anyone from helping the Lucian, but he's still going to be absolutely fine. So a few buttons missing. Not the greatest.
Big wave
here for D+ Kia. Yeah, exactly. This bottom wave is going to be huge, but Zeus is being very frustrating here on this top side of the map, buying a lot of space. Canyon now going to go over and just look to secure Soul Point. They should be able to do so, as there is the Aqua Prison to stop the cannon from taking down the turret, and they do keep it alive. The Drake is secured there. Funny flank angle.
Oh my god.
That gets it in the end.
Oh my god.
Go wide as Canyon. He managed to find Faker. The tidal wave comes in. Faker goes golden. It's not over just yet, as Ona is trying to pick it up. Speaking of picking it up, the ultimate to come through from the Yasir almost works, but he is going to go down. Now Zeus has found his way in, but Deft is ripping them apart. The GA is now going to come down. Showmaker finds the flash, but not the seismic shove. And it's a double kill for the world champion AD carry. And D+ Kia here in game number 1 may have just done it. Chronicler, this is why I love the LCK. We get another one of these. We might get another 2 of these.
Please give me 2 more.
Oh,
maybe it's not even over yet.
Yeah, we might need a Baron. We might need to also pick up a Soul.
Can they clear the wave here? That's the big question.
All right, I think D+ Kia are just going to look for the end. Faker, 15 seconds left to go, 30 on Zeus.
I don't think I have the time.
Canyon's pretty low. Gumayusi trying to get this one done, but it's not going to work. The final chapter is indeed the final one in this game, but not in this series. D plus Kia will take game one. Make it here. Kia. Absolutely love.
Como digo, yo no elegiría a Seer, porque no tienes stun, pues. Tarda unos 10 minutos de 5 a 10 minutos, dependiendo la habilidad del personaje, del farmeo y todo eso. Yo no lo llevaré con teleport, y esto tampoco. Los llevaré más de presión dividida. En dado caso que sea mi equipo, o sea, ya puedo aplicar una variable en dado caso que sí lo necesite, dependiendo contra qué tipo de gente estemos jugando. Pero yo no llevaría así, gente, para nada. Y en vez de llevar esto, llevaría fantasmal, porque puedes esquivar más rápido lo que viene siendo las habilidades de los personajes. En vez de curación, podría llevar exhaust en dado caso de que uno de los enemigos, por ejemplo, en dado caso de que lleven un asesino como Showmaker, que tiene, bueno, no, Alkali, entonces reduciría totalmente su poder, pues. Y como tienen un super tanque, yo llevaría más una Vayne con fantasma o una Kai'Sa, pero no creo que los coreanos lo vean de ese modo, pues.
Chovy, definitely two players that absolutely love. Yeah, well, we'll see whether it's going to work this time around as well, or whether we get those 3 games still today. But D plus Kia certainly have their fair share of fans as well. Especially, and we've spoken about this at length, but with Deft coming to the team,
it helps.
It certainly does help. I also want to return to, you know, some of the...
He really didn't fulfill that role as Zeus.
All right, let's see whether Cannon can find it. He does not whatsoever, but still, Zeus could be in trouble here as, oh, Arctic Assault's going to miss. So never mind. Oh, is Zeus brought under the turret? Canyon's back again. Let's see whether Arctic Assault's going to land. It is. It gets the flash this time. D plus Kia get a successful gank. Level 6 gained here by Cannon, but now Deft and Kellen will be in a lot of trouble. Owner's moving down. D plus Kia, they know exactly what's going on here.
Showmaker's on his way.
Yeah.
He's running.
He's going to have to get here fast. Oh, the interruption on the back there from Zeus, who's now going to start the fight onto Canyon. Blast cones to get his way out. Going to eat some honey fruit, and this might be able to help him in the 1v1. Permafrost going to come through as there is the ult back. That was very weird. Don't know what happened really. We're going to continue the weirdness underneath this turret towards the bottom side. Gumayusi taking a lot of damage, but they're going to successfully get the dive off against the Zeri. I'm personally quite sad. Everybody else probably pretty happy. As Gumayusi clearing out waves under here. Showmaker sort of out of the woods, kind of, with how this matchup goes. See how he's going to be able to play it out as Deft and Kellen down here just trying to take some control back, and they will be able to do so with the fact that Showmaker gets inside track in this mid lane. Canyon also going to secure first Herald yet again.
Getting into trouble early on, we do see the more conventional Lucianami versus Zeri Yui type of lane where they're continuously getting shoved in, they're dropping a lot of plates, also a lot of effort goes over to Owner there, who of course with his dives will get a lot done as, oh, we're going to contest.
Yeah, Canyon, let's see whether he can survive this one. He does get in there, but Owner is going to lock that one down. Devi immediately goes down, though. It's a double kill for the Zeri, and Showmaker, the perfect execution's fantastic. Canyon limps away with his life intact, and it's a triple kill. What were you saying about the bottom lane again?
The get-go, T1 takes too much damage from the Baron.
In the meantime, in the mid lane, Owner is just going to kill Canyon, I guess. Now Carrier is flashing on top, and it's a double kill. So Owner's redeemed as well. Back to you, Chronicler.
Okay, so,
never mind, back to me. Deft's gonna come in and see whether he can get a steal on this Rift Scuttler.
Get him, Deft!
All right, he's gonna go for it, and it's not gonna happen. Owner secures it. There we go. Back to you, Chronicler.
So, all things considered, we are now looking a little bit closer in terms of T1's position, because obviously what happened was a disaster. Zeus probably just gonna, oh no, not even. Kana just flashing in proactively, recognizing that the Counter-Strike didn't get enough done, and then running Zeus down. It's a little bit better as, oh, Guma.
Yeah, I think that might be a dead Gumayusi. He's gonna dash and try and get out of the way of this one, but the final chapter's there. It's a drive-by from Kellen, and now Carrier is not going to be super safe, but Owner is in the area. Looks like D plus Kia are not going to...
Mandate rather is done. And I wouldn't be too surprised if D+ try to go for a cross-map trade here as opposed to trying to actually hard force a fight, because unless Showmaker immediately gets backline access and blows Guma up, I think you can run into some risks, but no, I was wrong. D+ are looking.
Yeah, they're looking at cake and eating it too, as it is going to be a Mountain Drake as well. That's going to be absolutely massive, honestly, for either side here. A few Dragon fights are actually going to be very important this game.
Really is, because we have double Radiant Virtue users. We have Cassante, who obviously skills of...
And that was really... Okay, never mind. I'm going to hold that thought as immediately the Nami just explodes. Keria turned into fish food here as the permafrost comes down. Owner in trouble as well. Showmaker collects that one. Perfect execution. Now going to be available as Canyon's diving on in. He wanted to tank that to see whether Showmaker could grab the kill, but instead he holds on to the ultimate. And they will just walk away with the 3 kills. I'm trying to watch it as we see this, and then it was Showmaker holding off. Now we've got another battle in this mid lane. Let's see whether this outer turret stays alive. Is Cassante immediately going to go down? Canna just caught napping there a little bit. Now T1 looking to get Shirley another charge onto this inner turret. Yumi dashing over towards Deft here, but it looks like D+ here are going to be in trouble. Gets that Radio Future to get Deft out of there. And Sundisk is going to be put up. So now, the world's smallest A-rank in this mid lane. And it looks like this inner turret's going to be given up. T1 really good and dominant play. Showmaker standing guard as well, as there's the flash in! Canyon just doesn't want to waste any time. Keria now going to be able to flash away, gets the tidal wave in, but doesn't find any joy. Showmaker ultimate now on cooldown. The D+ Kia, not a lot of buttons left to press. T1, I think, have managed to get control as Gumayushi diving towards Deft, who does dash over the wall. He'll be fine. But the Drake, not so much. And T1, they get what they're looking for.
Crucially, also a lot more cooldowns and summoners invested by D+ Kia. Canyon, Showmaker both flashing there, whereas for T1...
So instead, they're going to give it up. They didn't get to those item spikes that we were talking about, and therefore, this Drake does not belong to them. So, soul point, mountain soul point for T1. Okay, Owner in the area as we spoke about. They're going to try and get...
En vez de poner este ward que tienen aquí, ponerlo aquí abajo, aquí al ladito, y los 5 estar aquí esperando a que, en vez de estarse haciendo el varón, mira, por ejemplo, están muy mal posicionados. Si yo tuviera mi propio equipo, yo les hubiera dicho, oye, hay que esperarnos aquí en el ward, en el bush, y dejar un ping rosa. Y pues eso.
Get the teleport out from Zeus. He's hit level 16 on this Jax. He's absolutely huge, and T1 know exactly what's going on. No teleport to come forward just yet. The D+, they can tank this for an extraordinarily long time as the teleport is going to come forward. Zeus diving into the pit. The Glacial Prison goes completely wide, and Faker is traded for Canyon. The Baron secured by the Vi as they dive on top of this area and take her out. Showmaker, the next target to be taken down, and he's not going to be able to do anything here. Cassante falls, it's an ace, and T1 destroy D+ Kia.
And this time around, D+ don't find the turn. Canyon's ultimate doesn't hit anyone. And I was with you, Atlas. Them getting the teleport in of itself was a win. But D+, I think maybe also recognizing that you gotta try and force T1 to make a mistake. Try and go for it anyway. Unable to do so, and game might not be over yet, but this is a lead of a different caliber than I think that we've seen thus far. Gonna be the inhibitor down, gonna be another inner here for T1. And
Kia well and truly on the ropes. Still, they have the ability to win team fights. That Infinity Edge that we were talking about is done. But no GA, none of these defensive tools that Deft will require as this game goes on, and already kind of taking so much damage on this Cassante. T1 looking to break open their next inhibitor in line, and this is the textbook way of winning the game. Just break down all the structures as Canyon dives on forward, looks for Zeus, but immediately he gets out of the CC. Now he just turns the battle onto the... And this is the textbook way of winning the game. Just break down all the structures as Canyon...
Está posicionado aquí la serie acá. Si tú haces la E y el ítem este que hace que te desplaces.
Dives on forward, looks for Zeus, but immediately
haber utilizado la E para
he gets out of the
al Senjuani, se tenía que haber desplazado y meterle todo el combo a la serie, porque la serie se queda totalmente invulnerable.
CC, now he just...
A Cali pues no tienes tú, no le puede hacer pel. El DS pues aquí la pelea, sin ver la pelea completa, yo sé que T1 podría ya ganar esta teamfight.
Turns the battle onto the Sejuani. Deft going golden. I don't know whether it's going to be enough. Emperor's Revive doesn't do anything at all here as the Akali makes her way into the backline. Deft kiting back and does so beautifully. Gumiyushi is now dead as Faker is fighting against Kana. Kana picks it up, finds the Q as well. As Zeus is in trouble. Showmaker backflipping on top of the Jax. And Carrier is just left to the Wolves. T+ Kia, they do what I was just saying was impossible.
And now they're also...
Army. And now the Baron is what everyone's worried about. Is Canyon going to get spotted out and alongside Deft are there as this Baron's getting taken down so quickly. They have to get in there. Gumiyushi taken down relatively low. Canyon doesn't have ult though. It's T1, they're going to teleport in. Showmaker finding himself some sort of flank. Doesn't get the backflip shuriken. Onto the Jax is now. T+ Kia gets some control of this pit. Canyon is extraordinarily low though. And Showmaker also sitting at half health. Does make it towards the Shroud as Canna. It's a big knockback. The Emperor's Divide this time is definitely a lot better. Deft is at full health though. Can he manage to get the kill? Counter-strike is just too good. Deft trying to stay alive. The GA is going to put him down and he's not going to want to wake up at exactly that area. Kellen goes down as well. T1, yet another team fight, and this one means the game.
And we are going to a game number 3, Atlas, as with that attempt from Cassante to try and salvage the fight, it looks close. Okay, it's time.
Aquí tienen a Faker, doble, ¿cómo se llama? Doble S, muy buena estrategia. Pero como reitero, en vez de estos ADCs yo llevaría, bueno, Kalista en competitivos a otro nivel. No llevaría a Seri, como reitero. Rai sí, pucha demasiado rápido. Pero no lo llevaría yo.
Time for Carrier's Kalista support. He has been playing this, he has been looking for an opportunity to pull it out.
Oh my, in this series, really?
Yeah, he pulled out Caitlyn's support before.
He did.
He's
he
doing
definitely did. As, okay, Carrier support Draven. Carrier support Kalista. Not entirely sure which one it's going to be.
Wait.
This is Jace. Oh my goodness. Let's get onto the Rift. See what this is like. We hop on to the Rift for game number 3. Lol Park, really, it's still echoing with those fan chants. As you never really hear volume like that unless it's T1 playing. As Gumiyushi, here's Draven, this time going to be throwing chainsaws. It's a little bit frightening.
You know what I want to talk about, Atlas?
What do you want to talk? You want to talk about the Kalista? All right.
No, I was talking about an anime I've been watching that involves chainsaws, but I'll let it go. And Kellen.
Well, Carrier just diving towards Kellen here as the axes are now going to start swinging forward. And yeah, this is an example of a real problematic situation. Oh, the Draven's not able to do it. Canyon, he knew he was there. Gumiyushi knew he was dead. Wanted to take Deft with him, and he's not going to be so lucky. So, what happens, Chronicler, when this lane falls behind? Deft trying his very best and is actually ahead in CS at this moment in time. Owner's coming down though, and you can see the pressure starting to mount. Canyon already lying in wait. It's a great little whimsy onto Gumiyushi, who goes down yet again. Owner now trying to tidy it up, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough. It's the flash forward from Deft. He is going to go down, and now Faker with Rift Walk in hand. He sees that blue buff, and he really wants it. He'll pick it up as well. Make it a triple kill for the king of the mid lane. T1, that is exactly what they needed.
Allows him to actually trade with Showmaker. And oh boy, I can't wait to see what this game has in store. I'm just like, I'm getting giddy.
Oh, it's definitely going to show us some more than this.
Freed up Faker and
well, bit of a battle here towards the bottom side as the ult through from the Zeri does get knocked up as now Gumiyushi is just fighting him. Can he actually win it? Oh! Gumiyushi locks it down. It's a double kill. And this is what we expected to be the entire lane for T1. It just happened.
Champion in the game in Kassadin, who is very, very accelerated in this game. And D plus Kia have a ton of scaling themselves as well. They have the ornaments. They have Zeri with a Lulu on top of it. Rises in the Grave is going to deny so much of what you're going to be able to see. And I want to remind everyone.
Aquí lo que podrían hacer es engage y daño sostenido de parte de Keira con su Kalista.
Hold up.
Yep, Deft is going to skate in. Carrier taking so much damage, he's just dead. The Ornhorn was there just to celebrate.
Professional, and in no way, shape, or form should you be playing support Kalista if you are not Carrier. Don't do it.
Canyon thinking about a bit of a drive-by, but Faker was in the area, and you do not want to mess with that. That is going to be a solo Infernal being taken. Ocean Soul this game.
People. And looks like overall, D+ still maintaining the fight. And it's not really about the goal at this point in time, right? Because as mentioned, as soon as Orange starts to hit the later levels, it's more going to be about...
There's just a catalyst here on Showmaker.
Meanwhile, Zeus has the most farm. Has not been involved in anything.
Patient, Shirley will finally turn herself towards D+ Kia. Now 5 members stacked up. Zeus, like you were talking about, those shock blasts. They connect onto Showmaker as Faker looking for that flank angle. Canyon going to be the target now. Glacial Prison does come in. The rest of the buttons not quite being hit. Good knock up on a Gumayusi, but it doesn't really matter as Faker diving on in. He's very, very low as Deft gets over that wall. The shield bow helping him out. Now gonna have to back away because these shock blasts, man, possible to deal with. So they get a Herald, but at what cost? Well, this outer turret might be the first one. Yeah, teleport to come in to keep this one alive. And yep, the siege, like you were saying, Chronicler, it's just disgusting.
Well, we haven't even talked about it, but while this is happening, there's also to fight this, but Ornn is not in a great space yet. Might be looking for a steal instead. Faker on the flank here.
Yep, Zeus looking to try and defend this turret. Yeah. And it looks like they'll be able to not defend the turret, but...
Mira, al inicio de la partida yo sugiero, he hecho un video al respecto. Si lo tienes ahí, pues míralo. Puedes entrar a mi perfil, pero aquí mero es poner un ping rosa al inicio de la partida. Puede llegar que, en dado caso de que la competitividad de League of Legends en élite profesional, pues pongan un aquí, pues así de fácil se puede contener, pero pues puedes tener un lente revelador. Es muy poco probable que donde está la torretita, ya está más o menos por aquí, se dé cuenta de que hay un ping war aquí. Así te darías cuenta, pues, la rotación de todos los jungleros enemigos.
Still take this dragon, so Soul Point now available for T1. Shirley gets her eye poked. That is going to be it. So, win conditions starting to come alive here for T1. Alright, well, Realm Warp is at least on cooldown for a couple of seconds. He uses it to turn immediately onto Showmaker. As with a broken stopwatch, maybe this is an opportunity. The Wild Growth comes in, Deft chasing after him. Can Faker get away is the question, the answer is no. Deft picks up the kill as T1 will destroy their base in answer.
And it is still an incredibly favorable trade because, crucially, D+ can't turn this into a Baron. If you get Faker there and you see a Baron angle, then it might be worth it. But now you kill Faker, you get a shutdown onto Death. Sure.
The Blue Blades, as Papa coined many moons ago. See whether the cash-in's going to happen. Faker on a beautiful flank. Canyon moving towards the Drake. Can they secure it is the question as Faker moves in. All right, here we go. The Ornhorn going to come through. It's going to get denied as now he tries to get back, but it's actually the Rend that locks down the Ocean Soul. But still, the Sejuani going to go down low. But look at the Kassadin damage. It is absurd. And this game, ladies and gentlemen, I think is just over. It's going to be the Quadra kill. Or was it? I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't matter. This game is over. T1 will take another 2-1 and claim the place as the only undefeated team here in the LCK.
And I'm pretty sure that it was actually Carrier's knock-up that set up for
the
Faker
knock-up
there.
Not the Rend?
The knock-up from throwing Guma.
Feeling pretty happy to do so, Force Pulse. Just to slow him down, this Baron. It's just uncontestable. There's just not a way to do anything about this. As Canyon's at least going to walk towards it, but he's just not going to get there in time. The Sejuani locks it down really nicely, and now the fight is on. Canna in so much trouble, tries to get himself out, does at least for the moment. Can he get some knockups? The answer's yes. But does it matter? The answer's absolutely not. As Shock Blaster comes through, Canyon trying to dash his way out. Faker has about 1 trillion dashes available to himself. The Ornn goes down first, is now Deft, trying to get damage where he can. But Jace has already managed to take down yet another target. Deft is just being forgotten as he pushes down this lane. T1, they are turning towards the one open avenue to a game victory. And you like to see it. Eyes on the prize as Canyon just chased all the way to his fountain. It may not even be able to do that, as now Deft is bearing down the wrong direction here towards T1, who are just taking all of his stuff. Oh, Showmaker just thrown into the blender. Speaking of which, Gumayushi now under the turret. He's gonna die, but so is Deft, and the game is now done. T1 will wrap it up 2-1.
Pero también me sabe mal.
Un análisis ligero a lo que viene siendo el equipo de skt1. Espero que les haya gustado. Si les gusta más este tipo de contenido, háganmelo saber en la cajita de comentarios para así poder subir más contenido de este tipo. Voy a presentar un poquito lo que viene siendo los stream, gente. Espero que les haya gustado. Ahorita voy a volver a streamear, voy a comer y les traigo el contenido de calidad, gente. Bueno, gente, yo me despido. Nos vemos hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.